Hi, hello everybody. I'm Attila, welcome back to the channel. Today it's 5th of April and I'm near Brașov, where the BMW organizing some test days. So my first bike is the XR 1000S, which is a pretty nice bike. But I need to be careful because it's cold outside and the tarmac is still cold, and the grip it's not exactly like it's supposed to be. Let's see some curves, how this bike is turning. My first impression is that the quick shifter is very nice, it's smooth, it's changing in both direction, up and down, very nicely. Guys, I'm getting closer to the BMW dealership. Pretty much this was my quick test of the XR, but later on I'm coming with the GS 1300, the GSA, and maybe with the 1250 RT. It's only 13 degrees, it's very cold. It's not quite a pleasure riding on this temperature, but all we can do. Alright guys, the second bike is a 900 GS, and with this one I will go straight off-road. I mean not paved road. Alright guys, that was our short ride in the off-road, but with these tires it's very difficult to ride on the mud, on the wet grass. But with the proper tires, I think it's an excellent bike if you have the proper tires, but not with these street tires. Now I'm going back to the dealership. I still have 2 bikes to test today. Right guys, and the third bike for today is the 1250 RT. Very first impression that this is a ocean liner on comparison with the small 900 GS, but this is a total different category. I mean, you cannot compare with the 900 GS. Even though it's very heavy, it's pretty agile. Let's take it to a ride. With this huge windscreen, I have very good wind protection. Like I said, this is a cruise liner in comparison with the small GS. But I will take the 300 GSA after the RT and I will compare it. Take a look at this huge display over here. The quick shifter, it's okay, shifting very well. profile, guys. This bike, it's very nice. Like I said, it's a cruise ship, but a half an hour, 30 minutes, it's not enough to enjoy properly this bike. So I'm going back and I will take the big GS, the 1300 GSA. And the final bike that I'm riding today is none other than the BMW 1300 GSA Adventure.
Battery level is low.
Unfortunately, my camera is about to die, but I will try to make the most of it. I actually had the chance to test this bike last autumn in Oradea, and I was really impressed back then. I spent the almost day riding it that time. Today it's gonna be a shorter ride, so let's take a look while the camera is still rolling. Let's see how the big GS is acting on the curvy roads. Unfortunately, today's test with the 1300 GSA will be quite short as the camera battery ran out completely, but I promise that as soon as I get the chance I will film a much longer and more detailed review, and I will make sure to share everything I couldn't cover this time about this amazing machine. Thank you so much for watching this episode. If you enjoy it, don't forget to give a like, drop a comment and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and see you on the next one. Bye!